Where?
While we're recording it.
Oh, fuck.
Off the.
God.
Oh.
My, you just fucking started. God fucking damn. Wow. You know, you think. Yeah.
He didn't know I was recording because I got him, and if I didn't smile, you wouldn't know. Welcome to Patrick and Cerebral Paulsy, aka PCP, the only drug.
So, go ahead.
You son of a bitch, Paul.
Promote the branding.
Oh, we gotta get branding here, bud. Welcome to Patrick and Cerebral Palsy, aka PCP, the only drug you'll ever need. I'm your host, Patrick Smith, joined by my handicapable co-host, Paul Smith. And we're here. We're back.
I want to know exactly when you fucking started it.
I really just started it right before I started singing.
Okay. I knew that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Paul's been watching me like a fucking eagle lately, just making sure I don't start the fucking podcast before he does.
5 weeks sober, homie. 5 weeks sober. You can't get enough past me.
Yeah, if he was fucking high, I mean, I could get everything past, literally everything past him. It's the most ridiculous thing. I'm an idiot when I'm sorry. I finally watched this for the first time. We've done 17 episodes. This is our 18th. Yes,
and
18.
I finally watched the majority of last week's podcast with Austin.
Finally.
So notorious. Dude, I honestly feel like anytime we have Austin on here, we should be like, notorious.
Oh, God, you're picking up on mine here a little bit.
Shit.
Yeah, let's keep the screeching down here, Paul.
Sorry, it is 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
it is midnight.
This is crazy actually, because Paul's high energy and I'm actually low energy.
Yeah,
I gotta bring it down a little bit.
It's
because
weird.
Yeah, it is very weird. I mean, I had an intense workout week here. You know, I had 2 days over 60 minutes of high heart rate, which is over 150 beats a minute, which is, I mean, it's, you know, like football, you know, and wrestling, I could easily could have done that, like no fucking problem. But you know, pretty good for my old age.
Yeah, we're old men. We're gonna be 28 in a couple of months.
Yeah, my hip's popping out. I told you a little bit about that. So running on the treadmill, every time I run on the treadmill, the next day I feel like my hip's gonna pop out.
I did squats yesterday. Like every time I went down, my knee. I could hear my knee and feel it, and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, it's your left knee.
My left knee.
It's my right knee. Yeah, we're just popping all over the place. But yeah, we're gonna need knee replacements when we're older.
Yeah, I mean, dude, when I went to our old doctor, I had shorts on, and it was an entirely different issue. And he looks at me and he's like, "Your knees really look bad." And I was like 20 at the time. I was like,
that doesn't bode well. It does not bode well.
No, that's not bode well at all.
Oh God, dude. Fuck, man.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Getting old fucking sucks. Don't get old people. Apart.
I mean, the key is to maintain muscle mass. That's what I've been told. So over time, you wanna, because it's gonna keep your bones dense. That muscle mass does it. So just lifting weights, you know. But I'm happy to get you on some workout here. You know.
Yeah.
Get you a little exercise. It's good for the mind. I think everyone should work out, have a little exercise. I was talking to you about this. You know. It's just like you have pent up energy, and you sitting around every day doing nothing. I'm not just saying you. I'm just saying in general, just a person.
Dude, I was
not good.
So like, I love Mom so much. Like I love her so much, but she watches like other trash sometimes.
Oh yeah, shitty TV shows.
Yeah. If there was one show on network television, like one television, like sort of. Channel. Thank you, God.
Fucking hard to find the word, huh?
Channel that I could get rid of. It would be TLC.
Because it's the greatest. No. It's the greatest.
No, okay.
Just watching the depravity of humans. It's the greatest thing ever.
I mean, my 600-pound life. So there's these two sisters, and like one is like really fucking like.
No, you're
really
talking about the 1,000-pound sisters.
The 1,000-pound sister.
God, get it right, dude.
But like,
how could you?
But like one is really like she's a fat person. She has
a fat forehead. She has the fat on her forehead, which she has a gut on her forehead.
But like then there's the morbidly obese like.
Is that? Oh, you're talking about the bigger one. She's the one with the fat forehead.
Yes.
The other one's fucking still huge. You know? Makes me feel skinny. I'm like,
damn, bro.
Thanks.
Like, I'm getting up there, and I'm trying to. I mean, I kind of failed today because I got stuff that I shouldn't have gotten, but like I had a really long week.
Excuses, Paul.
Yeah, excuses.
Everyone makes excuses.
Truly excuses.
Yeah, I think everyone should. I mean, I still make excuses for myself, time and time again. No, time within time, but I try not to do it so often, So instead of saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna work out tomorrow," I'm like, "I'm gonna work out today." There's days I don't want to work out. I'm trying to go 365 days in a row.
That happened to me yesterday because I was like, I typically like to get like a 6-hour span between when I eat and then when I go to bed. Like I want 6 hours.
Yeah.
And then I go to bed and I wake up and I close to like the 18-hour threshold, so I'm kind of fasting. But like yesterday, I went out at like 3 a.m. to eat because I had a meal, but like after I got home from work, but that was like 22 hours without food, and then I had the meal, and I wanted to go out and eat at 3 because I mean I had a couple hours where I have a 6-hour span where I can actually eat, and I was like fuck it. And I went out at 5 because I was just like, I have a shit ton to do. I have to take out the trash. I want to vacuum my room. I was gonna shave this off, but I decided not to. It was like 9 a.m. and I hadn't gotten any sleep, and I had to work at like 4. And luckily, I took out the trash before because my brother-in-law picked me up early, got me to work. But I was like, I ate at like 5. And I was like, I can't just go to bed like this. So I did 100 squats, and that was death. And
yeah, it's kind of crazy to just do 100 out of nowhere.
I mean,
I did that before, and I remember the second day is always the worst for soreness. And I don't know what fucking. Oh, so I did deep squats too, which is his ass almost to the ground.
Yeah. See, what's crazy is like Quentin Nelson, he guard for the Indianapolis Colts, formerly Notre Dame. He can sit in that deep squat position on his back legs for like 30 minutes to an hour, and he's a big boy.
Psychopaths.
Yeah,
they're psychopaths.
Best guard in football.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, fuck, it's insane. But yeah, I think everyone should get a workout. Get exercise that anxiety, that energy. You have excess built up energy.
Truly.
But also, I mean, don't make excuses for yourself. I mean, I'm literally trying. I try every day. Like I try every day to make excuses. You have that little voice inside your head, that little it's your inner bitch. That's how Joe Rogan calls it. And same thing with David Goggins. He'll just call it your inner fucking bitch. And you silence that motherfucker. They'll give you the best excuses in the fucking book. They'll be like, you know what? You did a lot of work yesterday. You don't have to do anything today. Oh God, you ate so well today. You ate so well today. You don't even need to work out today. Oh, you did no. Fuck that. Fuck your little bitch in their voice. Fucking conquer that little fucking cunt.
See, I was at work and I go ham at work. Like objective. Like I don't mean to brag about myself.
Yeah, you're a humble brag here, Paul. A little humble brag.
But like I don't like to not like I don't like to be at work and not be working. It's just absurd. Like if everyone has that mentality, we'd be in a much better place as a society. But like not everyone has that mentality.
Yeah, you have a good work ethic, even though you're handicapped.
Yeah, I mean I think it's because I'm handicapped. Well, I think it's honestly because of mom's hard work.
Yeah, she's laid into us. I mean, you can go the depths of it. Just a little quick side note. Our mom's out of the hospital.
Oh yeah,
kind of the best news of what it is. Don't want to go too deep into it, but she's doing well.
Back home,
just straight chilling.
Yeah, get back into your like routine type things. Well, obviously some pivots that we have to make. But
pivots, she's Jordan 93, ready to tank it. I don't know what I'm saying.
She's she's getting older, but she's still the GOAT. She's still she knows. She's like, I'm gonna do Space Jam.
But yeah, anyway, I mean, so we were talking about her work ethic. I mean, so she was a nurse for
35 years.
35 years, and when our brother got diagnosed with cancer, and she's our dad passed away. I should start with that. kind of left her raising 4 kids by herself. So her imagine raising 4 kids by herself, and you know, you have to work a full-time job. Pretty crazy. And we were 7 at the time. Yeah, just crazy. But you know, and then our brother, he comes down with cancer a few years later, and so she goes from work, comes home, or she goes straight to the hospital. She spent time with him, you know.
Yeah,
Comes home
every single day.
every single day. Every single day. She would fucking, you know, take an hour's sleep, and you're like, oh my god, sleep deprivation. I cannot, like. Yeah, we don't. I mean, you don't understand that when you're that young.
No, you don't understand that when you're that young.
Yeah, we did not know that, but she's dead.
Like
she was probably rocking like 5 hours a night, you know. As then she'd get up, wake us all up, and then she'd go to work. You know, she's working 12-hour shifts. You're like, Jesus Christ, just to support us. I mean, and you know, just seeing that. I mean, just it wasn't like something she taught us. It was just, I mean, she taught us it, but subconsciously, you know.
I mean, and you know, where we grew up, like what the situation, like our house was dilapidated. It's fuck, like it wasn't a nice place to live, and it's not all a reflection of her. Like she deserves. Yeah, like if we gave her everything that she ever wanted, everything that she could ever want, it wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough. Like
really,
truly, and like we love her so much, and we're trying. You know, I'm trying to get better. I haven't 5 weeks. I mean, 5 weeks, and on Tuesday it will be 6 without any weed, alcohol, any drugs, anything.
Except cocaine. Paul's been taking cocaine.
Except cocaine. Except cocaine.
But yeah, I mean, there's definitely kids and people that just aren't taught that work ethic, you know, even subconsciously or consciously. And some kids are, and they just don't fucking pick it up, you know. I think life is about the grind. I was talking to a friend earlier. I talked to you a little bit about this, you know. These Saudi princes and princesses, I don't know if there's princesses, whatever. These Saudi fucking trillionaires. I was thinking, like what's the fucking point? Like, they have so much money. The money's like, Jeff Bezos. He could realistically, you could pay for a few generations, but also he could blow his billions of dollars and be able to fucking blow it, you know, giving it away and everything like that. Like for these Saudi princes, it would take years to even give it away, and like just give it away in huge chunks. You know, they have so much money. They like everything is at. It's like we made the analogy. It's like playing a video game with the cheat codes on. Yeah, it's not as fun. I can't imagine how fun that would be. I think life is about the grind. I think it's about like struggling. Like there's a nice aspect of the struggling, and then accomplishing something. There's something nice about accomplishing. You have these like fucking trust fund babies that fucking hate their life.
I have to show you this video, but it's Denzel Washington, and I'm gonna pivot into our next topic, but it's Denzel Washington, and he's giving his commencement address at this historic black university, and it's such an inspiring speech that it could like if you listen to it and like you gain nothing from this speech that he gives, you're a piece of shit. Please stop existing, because quite honestly, it is such an amazing speech. He's like, you're going to fail in life. You're going to fail. But failure is not the be and end all of your life. It's not what you're going to be for the rest of your life. As long as you keep going and keep saying, I can get better, I can do this, I can do this. And he said, for example, he was trying to get on Broadway for this play, and he went in and did not do well, did not get the part, and he was probably 20 years old at the time, and really uncertain about his future. Everyone at 20 years old is pretty much uncertain about their future, and he's like, I could have let that moment discourage me from continuing to say, hey, I can act, I can go do this, and he kept trying and kept pushing, and he's been in some of the greatest films ever.
Yeah, arguably one of the greatest actors of
our generation.
Our generation, but all time. You know?
Of all time, yes.
Because, I mean, he just plays. Like him in Flight is my favorite role that he's ever done. God.
The scene that you talk about all the time when he right after he does all the cocaine.
Yeah.
And
No, so he's drunk as fuck in his hotel room. Wakes up, smokes a joint right next to that. I can't remember Roxanne's wife. I don't know her name.
yes,
Yeah, she's big old titties.
Sophia from The League. I don't actually know.
Gorgeous woman. You know, he wakes up next to her, fucking smokes a joint, drinks some beer. You know, washes it down. Still drunk as fuck from the night before. Does a fucking line of cocaine, and then boom, walks up to the plane. He's about to fly.
Looking like a cool motherfucker, by the way. Just rocking the sunglasses.
Sunglasses on inside. Don't give a damn. You're like,
don't give a damn. Sits next to a pilot who, this is his first mission. This is his first flight. And this guy's you find out later, a man of faith. And they're so contrasting.
Yeah.
And he doesn't watch it, just knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. And like,
it's like autopilot for him, so he's just so
when that plane goes upside down, Denzel Washington's like, I got this.
Yeah, dude.
He takes control.
Dude, the cool as a cucumber. I mean, just upside down, he just got this, because he knows what he knows what he's doing.
And pilots have looked at that scene and praised that scene because it is very realistic. You could actually do that. I mean, I don't know how long you'd be able to do that, but you could actually. Or
like the circumstance that would lead you to have to do that. You know, how probable it is. Yeah. It's, you know, I don't know.
But sticking
to that, you want to talk about a little Training Day?
I do want to talk about Training Day because I watched this like a month ago, and I told Patrick to watch it like immediately after because it was leaving Netflix last month, and
on HBO Max now.
It is on HBO Max. Awesome. But Max. So it takes place in the span of one day in Denzel Washington's.
I mean, do you want to spoil the whole movie, or man, I don't know how far you want to go into the depths of it.
I kind of do though, because it's so like the intricacy of this movie is just it is a whole bunch of shit goes down in one day, and Denzel Washington is kind of in a situation where he has to fuck over Ethan Hawke. He has to fuck him over.
Yeah, and
he does that, but Ethan Hawke, to his credit, is more resilient than Denzel Washington could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
And gets himself out of some impossible situations with circumstances that get crazy right when he goes into Puka Salamanca's house. Well, it's not necessarily his house. But
yeah, that was the most intense scene for me. Because,
oh my god!
Like you're just watching it. He's getting dragged. He's pretty much getting dragged into a tub, about to get his fucking head blown off. And I mean, you're in the ghetto in fucking Los Angeles. Like there's no cops coming for a fucking gunshot. No, they're not coming for that. He's about to get his head blown off.
There are specific parts in Los Angeles that cops are told, do not stop here.
Yeah,
you know, never get out here. No.
The same thing with Detroit. I got
same thing with Detroit.
Yeah, I watched a Detroit documentary, but I don't have The Verge. But we can talk about that in a while.
Yeah, we could.
I'll write it down. But yeah, so he gets dragged into a fucking tub, and I can't imagine, like, literally, you can sympathize the vulnerableness of it. Like, he's getting dragged in by three men, you know, he's probably $150 at most. Yeah, and getting dragged in by these three guys with a shotgun in his head.
Thinking this is like probably a 23, 24-year-old
just a young
kid,
guy.
Like, first day, working narcotics with Denzel Washington, and he gets left by Denzel Washington. And, like, because of circumstances that happened earlier in the movie, he's saved because of what he did. Because he did the right thing.
Ugh, but yeah,
and it's such a wonderful story. I'm sorry for spoiling it. If you haven't seen
Eva Mendes? Is her name Eva Mendes? You get to see her tits.
Oh yeah,
she's gorgeous.
Good for Ryan Gosling.
Gorgeous, you know. And not exactly my type, but she's like back in Too Fast, Too Furious. Back when that came out, I was like, the 13-year-old me, like, this is pretty cute. She had some pretty nice tits. She's hot. I totally want to bang her. I think she'd bang me if I had the chance. You know, she'd look at my dick and be like, that's pretty cute. I think so. Yeah. I was probably like fucking 10 years old.
Yeah, dude, we were young. It's pretty cute. It came out in 2001, same year.
Oh yeah. So
we were like 7.
Harry Potter. Yeah. We didn't talk about Harry Potter last week. Shout out to all threes for last week's episode.
We're going to save that.
Yeah, we gotta
We're
talk
going
about.
to save that
We'll talk about our Harry Potter because it's been out forever.
because
so.
we're gonna geek out for like
Yeah.
probably a good 40 minutes.
So Paul's Slytherin over here.
Oh my god, it was crazy.
Oh, we did,
because I totally called it.
Yeah, he's up tonight. It's a snicker tonight.
So we took the Potter quiz on their official website, and he got Gryffindor, and I don't know what your...
I'm a dolphin.
Yeah, his Patronus is a dolphin.
I'm a dolphin.
And I got Slytherin, and my Patronus was a three-headed snake.
Three-headed snake.
It's
a snicker tonight.
I thought it was very appropriate for like what my mindset has been recently.
Snake. You think you're such a terrible person, Paul.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I feel like it.
Paul,
I really do.
Slytherin is the most honorable person. This is what Harry Potter said at the end to his son. He's like, what happens if I don't? You can ask for Gryffindor, but I might pick Slytherin for you. You know? Remember at the end? But
it'd be better to have you there. And look, I don't think Slytherin is inherently bad because, God, I don't want to like get into this.
Yeah, no, such stuff. Get into it, Paul.
But like, it's such an amazing series, and we're gonna dive into this, and hopefully there are some people who see this and are like, oh my god, it's awesome. We love Harry Potter.
So, this Detroit documentary I watched was 7 Mile and Ratchet. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's literally. I mean, fucking 30-minute drive right now. Fucking what time is it? 12:49. It's probably a 30-minute drive or less for us, you know. And I mean, it's just it was following a some Bloods, you know, and just how they deal drugs and just how they kill people. And the cops don't stop. The cops don't do shit. They don't come out there at night. They don't fuck with anything. I'm like, dude, this is some fucked up shit. But you know, I don't think we should do this because I mean, drugs affect everyone. But Singapore, I told you about this. You didn't know. Singapore is so fucking like, this is the craziest thing. Singapore will kill you if you have any little bit of drugs on you.
Dude, that'd be scary.
Any little, like you have the smallest bit of weed, dead. They execute you. I mean, by firing squad or by whatever's the cheapest way, they'll kill you.
But we did mention that if you are American, they wouldn't.
Yeah, if you're American, they wouldn't. But if you're a citizen, you know, born and raised, they're gonna fucking kill you if you have any drugs on you. Which has deterred people from fucking selling drugs in Singapore. Like it's crazy. I mean, you know, it's a little harsh, but fuck, man, it kind of works.
A little.
It's oh fuck, dude. But it's listen. I mean, the thing is, like, there is such a beautiful country because it's just perfect because no, like they I don't know. It's very two-edged sword, you know.
Yeah, well,
like, hey, you do this, it's fucked. But like, it's literally one of the safest places to be.
That you can't use drugs simply because they're quote unquote bad, or if that's your only argument. I mean, yes, it could be a beautiful like utopia type, but like utopia type thing, but like at the same time, you're diminishing people's rights. You're taking away their rights.
It's a very unhuman thing to do.
Yes,
and
really
I can see. I'm not in favor of this at all. But you know, I can understand the whole ramifications because a lot of times the people are like drug users, like severe drug users who will always be hooked on drugs their whole life, are so dependent on the system. It's just a drain on taxpayers. And you know, if they're never gonna get their life together and they're just gonna die in the street, like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
Like, giving help is, I think, the best thing. But a lot of these people, they're pushing away help, and they're letting them use drugs. Like in Oregon, California, you're allowed to use these drugs, and I'm like, that's not what you need to do. You need to fucking wean them off the drugs. Like, you can slowly and surely, but you have to keep them.
As long as they want the drugs, they're going to use. Look, I want to smoke weed right now. But I'm not in a mental state where I can smoke weed. You have
the ability to say no, I don't want, or like I want it, but no, I'm not going to have it right now. And that's where we need to get most of these people, so they can be active members of society. We have such a huge homeless problem because of drugs. Especially in like places like California, Oregon, where they're allowed to use drugs on the street.
It's absurd that in like San Francisco they have to sweep Little League baseball fields for hypodermic needles because they have such a bad homeless problem in San Francisco.
Yeah, so it's ridiculous. And they need to start weaning these people off of drugs, and they're not doing that. That's the problem. And so they just keep relapsing.
It starts frankly, because of painkillers, a lot of these people are on painkillers, get prescribed painkillers, and like a lot of painkillers, and then they're no longer prescribed it, and it's like, what? Well, I need that high now. Like Brett Favre back in 1994 went to rehab because of a painkiller. He had shoulder pain because he's throwing a bunch of balls and he's getting hit a bunch of times, and he got addicted to painkillers, had to go into rehab. And a lot of people don't have access.
Yeah, rehab. That's what I'm saying. We need to be able to afford rehab to every fucking person who needs it.
And a lot of people don't want it.
No, that's the thing. It's a forced rehab.
But yes,
we need a forced rehab, and it sucks.
But when they don't have access to these pills that they've been taking for however long, they just decide, I'm gonna go get heroin to supplement that high because.
Well, we need to stop that.
It's
mindset.
a cheaper source of their high.
But then they get addicted and then it leaves them on the street. And what we're trying to do right now is saying, hey, we're going to try to help you out by we're throwing so much money at this problem, and it's not fixing a single fucking thing. It's such a significant problem. You know how much oh fuck, I cannot see from here. I'm getting fucking blind.
These glasses are just a prop, by the way. I'm not. I need glasses, but these don't help me at all. I look better with these. My vanity. Sorry, people.
So, California's government, Gavin Newsom, proposes a $12 billion house state homeless project. So okay. Every year, I don't know the statistic, and I don't know. They spend millions, if not billions, of dollars on a homeless problem.
Yeah.
But the problem is that they're feeding their own pockets. So these politicians are feeding their own pockets instead of actually paying for it. So they'll say, oh hey, we got $300 million going to the homeless.
Yeah, and that's just a fundamental thing that's broken within our system.
Yeah,
where they can do that and.
So fucked
legally
up.
Do that,
but realistically, there is a significant amount of money actually going to the problem. But they're building houses that aren't being used by these homeless people because they would have to actually go in a rehab program, and they don't want to do that. They just want to keep using drugs. But the forced rehab, you have a lot of the people that are crazy. They have no place to go. They have literally no place to go. When Reagan shut down mental institutions, it's the dumbest fucking thing because a lot of these people that need to be in a mental institution. Cannot be in the mental institution.
They're having hallucinations and then using drugs, and exacerbating those hallucinations.
Just fucking crazy, and you can't put them in jail because the cops don't arrest them. If they go crazy, they try to bite someone, then they get put in prison and then solitary confinement.
Because the taxpayers are paying for food and their
we're already paying a fucking ton of money. Ugh, there's so many fucking flaws in our system.
Yeah, so many flaws in our system that we have yet to address, and I don't think with the current administration that we have, White House.
Oh yeah, it's fucking.
That's gonna get changed. Not that I think Donald Trump was much better.
No. Let's be realistic. No one has done really. No one's shaking the fucking thing up. The only people I've really think that were trying to shake shit up was Tulsi Gabbard and Bernie Sanders. People argue that Donald Trump was one of our friends. He'll argue. Shout out Tyler. I love you. Probably Brian too. I love you guys. But but I don't think so. I think he was just kind of like a puppet. He's like, well, what do you want me to do?
Yeah,
I'll do it. I'm just a con man that got in the White House.
But he's been having financial difficulties since the early 1990s.
He's just.
Banks would put him on a kind of a salary essentially to let him keep up that whole. He is just all kind of bullshit. No, I know people like him, and he seems like a good guy, a guy that you could have a beer with and just chill. And he seems like a good guy, but his whole facade, I'm a rich, successul person. And
successful asshole. Also, there's an asshole tendency, but I think I understand why people like that. It's like a stern, fuck, and then we need that. We need part of that, but
we need someone who's genuine, and in a lot of ways, he's not genuine. I think. We spoke a little bit about this last week, but when we were talking about Dwayne Johnson,
The Rock,
potentially running for president.
No, he will not be called President Johnson. He'll be called President The Rock, or The Rock, the president.
But But like in the whole story that Austin was talking about, where basically at the end it's future him running for president, and he is trying to find a vice president, and he picks someone who just criticizes him, puts out stories, just bashing his policies, and he knows that she has like complete opposite view of him. Like he's a liberal, Democrat, and she's a conservative Republican.
Yeah.
But he knows, despite their differences, that she would do the best for the country if she was in his position. And we need more of that. We need transparency, and we need both sides of Congress to work together, because that is what you're in there for. You're in there to work with people you don't agree with. You're in there to hash things out.
I want to just put a little side note on here, because when you were talking about that, I think you should do this with relationships too. You should be with someone who challenges you.
Yes, truly.
And to be a better person, because you guys everyone needs to just grow together, and finding someone who will help you grow.
Yes.
To stay stagnant in life is just terrible. You need someone to make you hustle. You need someone to make you hustle. But yeah, I get that. We really need to shake stuff up, because like the problem we have is we have representatives, and representatives really don't have our best interests in heart.
No, not at all.
And the top 5 issues, like universal basic income, about 60% of the population believes we should have it, and that some jobs are going to be obsolete in the next 20 years, 30 years. It's going to be automated, and it's 100% true. And what are we going to do with all these people that don't have jobs? What are we going to let them starve to death? In the richest country, and the top 1%, they're fine with it.
Yeah,
they don't give a shit.
We've talked about this before. It's eventually going to break down where it's going to be like a trade school type thing, and you're going to be trained for the specific job you get.
Yeah, and then you're going to make pennies on the fucking dollar compared to what we have.
Because it's always about their bottom line and staying in the black, and that's ridiculous when companies and the government puts profits ahead of people. That is just absurd.
And the only way we can change this course of action is to have people of integrity fucking put into positions of power, politicians, and a lot of them aren't. They're chasing the money. Oh, hey, you can give me $100,000. I'll pass this bill.
Frankly,
ridiculous.
Almost all, I would say, all the leadership right now has severe flaws.
Severe
from Mitch McConnell,
both sides. Mitch McConnell to Nancy Pelosi,
to Chuck Schumer. Yes, it's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous.
They're all fucking crooks. It's ridiculous. Like there's probably 2% of the politicians in the United States that aren't.
That's why AOC and not that I love AOC.
She has some radical views about stuff, and I don't agree with her. I
strongly disagree with her on certain things, but she makes valid points, and I think she is a good person.
Yeah,
I think she is a good person.
I mean, she rolls with Bernie. I generally think Bernie is
would have been the best president. We both voted for Sanders during the primary,
and he lost it in Michigan, which I'm fucking disappointed.
I was so sad.
The problem I think he lost with Michigan is because it's the elderly voters. The fucking young voters didn't come out. The elderly voters did, and guess what? All they see is Bernie, and even our mom said this. He's crazy. He's crazy. Oh, he's a crazy kook. He's a crazy Jew. Don't mean that derogatorily. I love fucking Bernie Sanders. I love Jewish people. Shout out my Jews.
Yeah, we love.
we love the Jews.
Yes, we love.
But realistically, that was his thing. So, Joe Biden's easy to pick. Yeah. Oh, he was a former vice president, and now that he got elected the president. Before any of the primaries come out, news organizations to other politicians, Democratic politicians, were saying, "Hey, Joe, what are you saying here? This is kind of rambling on." And now you don't hear a fucking word of it. You don't hear a word of it.
None of it.
Because
he's the president.
Because he's the president,
and they want to keep the position on a pedestal where it's been for so long, and
it's embarrassing. Like, we go from Trump, who's embarrassing in his own right. I mean, he has moments of he's like, okay, I can get behind his sternness.
I can get behind what he's saying. I can get behind that, but a lot of it's just rambling on incoherently, and it's like bullshit, and it's just. But Joe Biden is worse because, well, I wouldn't say worse, but like bad in his own way.
I would say equally as bad in the way of he's not coherent in some some aspects, and that doesn't make us look at we're having our representative of our country is a person who has cognitive decline, and we elected that person because we didn't want Donald Trump in there.
Who has said the N-word on numerous occasions.
Yeah, I mean,
who went on the Senate floor and pretty much bashed African American people for being African Americans. Like, that's just ridiculous. How the fuck are we supposed to stand behind that guy?
Yep.
And like,
you have
Bernie Sanders would never do something like that.
Yep. He's fighting for rights that we now look at. In the 80s, he was fighting for gay rights, and that was before it was a popular opinion. Yes. I said this the two podcasts, Obama, he didn't run off gay rights. He didn't run off proposing the legalization of gay marriage, because it was too controversial in 2012.
Yeah,
and Bernie Sanders was supporting that shit in 1980.
When we graduated,
yeah, it's
absurd.
Fucking, everyone's like, oh, fucking. I mean, people say like, oh, that shit's gay, but it's not like whatever. Shout out my gay people.
Yeah.
Shout out to lesbians, LGBTQ people.
We love you, Freddie Mercury. Rest in peace.
Oh my god!
How did we never share a world with Freddie Mercury?
That's
sucks, just so
dude.
sad.
That sucks.
God.
You know what's more crazy?
I cut off my left nut to be at Wimbledon, July 13th.
Live Aid?
Yes, Live Aid.
Yeah. That was fucking one of the best.
I would have,
I saw a stupid breakdown of the best live concerts, and that wasn't on it. I was like, Is this the dumbest fucking video I've ever seen in my life? Like, what the fuck? Live Aid, fucking, that was the best performance.
You had everyone in Britain that was anyone. You had Led Zeppelin. You had,
the Stones.
Yes. Rolling Stones.
You had Black Sabbath.
Obviously.
Yeah, fucking
Black Sabbath.
I don't remember.
Oh god.
Maybe I don't know. But just one of the Queen's best sets. And you know what's crazy? They didn't
Elton John. Elton John. Elton John was in my mind, but I couldn't find it.
People didn't know Freddie Mercury was gay back in the day, and so it's so obvious. Obvious to us nowadays. You're like, but him just singing about fat bottom girls, you're like. But I mean, he was. I love the aspect of he wasn't actually in love.
Who wrote Fat Bottom Girls?
I don't know. I mean, from what I know, he wrote most to all of his music, and he wrote the harmonies. And, dude, it's just like
I wonder how long it took them to write Bohemian Rhapsody, because all the layering that they had to do, and this was back in the 70s, when it took so long to do all of that.
I just the first time,
that's such a. How could you listen to that and be like, oh, that's gonna be a shit song?
No, so I did actually listen to it, and I didn't like it at first because of how it jumped around. But then like I came to respect and especially learning that he wrote this himself, and he wrote all the harmonies, everything. He did all the voices himself, so all the harmony voices, God.
I think by like your 10th listen, you respect how amazing, like how it jumps around, and how it is coherent, and how he's kind of telling a story through this, and it's such a beautiful song. It really is.
A poor boy, nobody loves me. So every little voice in there, it's all Freddie Mercury. Yeah. Every single voice in that song is Freddie Mercury. It's not the whole group. It's literally Freddie Mercury just recording every single part and then mashing it together.
But I think crazy. I think that Brian May, is that his?
Brian May.
I think his guitar solo is just so beautiful in that.
Yeah, Brian May fucking shreds.
Yeah, genius. 169 IQ, by the way.
That's pretty good.
Certified genius right there.
Pretty good. Yeah, no. I mean, I guess it. Like you could probably even say, Jimi Hendrix. He probably had a genius.
Truly.
He also he opened his mind up with fucking.
You know what's crazy to me? When you start talking about all of these people that were 27 years of age
and that died.
That died. Like all of these rockers, like Janis Joplin is one.
Kurt Cobain,
the
lead singer of the Doors. I can't remember his name.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yes,
Winehouse.
Yes, Amy Winehouse.
And then there's a bunch of other. It's the Curse of the 27s.
Yeah, with these rockers, like Janis Joplin, like God, man. she had such like power and just purpose to her voice. Like you could just hear her angst, and it was so beautiful. It's hard to believe like 27 for all of these people.
Yeah,
like
the curse of 27.
You don't even make it to 30, and I kind of blamed Courtney Love for Kurt Cobain because she kind of gave him a shit situation to be in. I mean, I don't think at all like his kid. I don't think that was a part of it, but I think his relationship with Courtney Love and like how she treated him and how they interacted with each other kind of contributed to that. And maybe that's controversial to certain people.
No, I think someone. Yeah, I guess you could say it's controversial to fucking.
But like
maybe
it's hard to believe that so many of these people like who have such influence. I can't even speak right now. Influential music, die so young, and like it's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. It's crazy. People dying young. That's. I mean, fuck. Only could die young, I guess.
Truly.
All the rest of us fucks live with death by our side.
Get to live till 80 and carry our.
Ugh, I don't want to fucking. I want to die at 62.
Yeah,
63.
Dude, I don't want to live like past.
I don't want to. I don't want to have incompetence. I don't want to.
I don't want to be a burden to anyone.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna like it gets to one age and I'm just fucking. I am just risking it for the biscuit, baby. Buying a Corvette. Oh, sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Corvette. I'm buying a Corvette and I'm fucking flooring it. And I don't want to try to kill anyone, but like if I see a cliff in front of me, fucking slamming in the 6th gear, fucking. I mean, fucking Bonnie and Clyde this bitch, bro.
Is it Bonnie and Clyde or is it
Oh no, it's I've
never seen the movie. I've never seen the movie.
It's just
it's an iconic scene from a movie. With
thermo. I don't know. Fucking, we don't know shit about.
No, we don't know anything about anything.
Yeah, we literally don't know anything about anything. So that we can talk about this condo in Miami.
Yeah, we could.
Well, it didn't just collapse. It collapsed a while ago.
No, it collapsed like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they're still digging through the rubble. They found 67.
Yeah, my last.
Yeah, I see it at the gym sometimes.
Yeah. I saw 64 as of last night, but 67,
yeah, it's probably more.
I mean, there were 128 still missing. Last week. But it's kind of crazy that they knew that this structure was not stable and should have been repaired and did nothing about it for whatever reason. I mean, whoever decided like they're not going to do it, the owner of the condo complex themselves, they're getting sued 100%, and they're probably losing the entirety of whatever they have. They probably should. They should, frankly, because there are people who are dead. There are people whose loved ones were in that condo complex. Children.
Yeah.
Gone.
So it's
just gone because of your ignorance, because of your stupidity, because of your laziness and your greediness. Well, it's ridiculous. It's absurd.
This is something we can even touch on in infrastructure in general. Our infrastructure is just crumbling, and yeah, these people just don't want to get shit fixed. It's ridiculous. The death toll is up to 79 bodies.
79.
79.
Christ, man.
At the current moment we're recording, but it's gonna be more.
It's probably gonna go.
Such
up. It's so sad because
yeah, it's just like you hope like I know this sounds kind of morbid, but you really hope they died like just instantaneously, like rubble and just fucking hits them and kills them instantly. Because I cannot imagine
suffering there for however long. And I don't even want to speculate for how long they. But
because they've been there, they had a tropical storm.
Yeah, any amount of time is just bad, and we have tropical storm Elsa.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even know, dude. It's so hard to keep up on the news. I've been so fucking busy this week.
Yeah, it's
just,
moving up the coast of Florida, going through, I believe, the Carolinas, and gonna hit New York by tomorrow.
Yeah.
And a lot of flights have been canceled. At various New York airports.
Is it a tropical storm or a hurricane?
I believe it's only a tropical storm.
Yeah,
but I mean, eventually it's gonna be a hurricane.
Are we in hurricane season?
We are entering hurricane season.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is why Michigan's one of the best states, because natural disasters don't hit Michigan.
Nope.
I
Typically,
mean, we only have tornadoes, and we have to deal with tornadoes and snow. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know. Oh, Yellowstone. I mean, everyone talks about Yellowstone blowing up.
Well, it's overdue though.
No. So that's what. Okay, this is the false. I mean, I read the study, and these scientists are speculating that that's complete bullshit, and it's fine, and it's not going to erupt. That's, maybe, I don't know. I don't remember the article.
And
I can't see from
as
here.
it lays dormant, and then
as it blows up, but
like the White Walkers coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
They were just sleeping.
Yeah.
And no one believes it.
I saw this video. Oh, I could totally pull it up. Oh, I don't know. I saw this video pretty much. I was listening to Dave and Chuck the Freak, and they were talking about this fucking hotel ghost thing. And it literally shows like a maid's cart, and this little like ghost figure just fucking zooms right to the ghost cart, or right to the maid cart, and then fucking zooms away from it, and it looks ghostly. It looks like a fucking it's creepy.
Oh, I don't fuck with ghosts.
And
I don't fuck with several things. I do not fuck with oceans. I do not fuck with ghosts, and I do not fuck with women who are angry. Yeah. Because listen, women who are angry, they were terrifying. They got that super strength. They got that super strength.
Right, whatever. But they watched it.
Women, we love you.
God,
we love you so much.
Shut up.
No, I'm stupid.
Whatever. But they watched this video for the first time, and you just see this ghoulish thing come back and forth like really quick, like just like, and then Soup is back, and they're like, no, that's not good. that's not good.
That's not good.
That's not good.
I'm the fuck out of it. I'm running. I'm running as fast as I can.
No, I can. I don't know if I've told my ghost story. It's the only thing I can really assume to be a ghost story. So
what time is what? I can't.
Oh, we're at 47, dude. If I hit that right, you can check on your time.
I think you should listen.
Put in the comments below if I hit the right time. If that's 47 minutes.
I can't see that from my
Yeah, I have
if
better
you're
eyesight than
okay. Paul,
and
read that
I
right
can barely
now
see
from where you're sitting, or I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Shoot you in the head with a gun. I'd be like, just shoot me. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Okay, I can't really see that well. So I was just sitting in my phone, like we always do. Everyone just watching TV, blaring in the background, and then scrolling through your phone. Looking
it's kind of. I hate that.
Yeah. Everyone's addicted to their phone nowadays. It's ridiculous. But I
gotta put that shit like behind you or somewhere where you can't get to it.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Bars to the store.
Continue.
So I'm just sitting here on the side of my bed, and at the corner of my eye, I see my my headset wire of my PC just flip, and it's like, and it starts moving like that fast, right? And so my initial thought is, oh, I have a cat in my room, and it just swatted it and is trying to play with the wire. And so, I put my phone down, and I'm like, kitty, and I'm looking for a cat, and there's no fucking cat. I roll out of my room. Both the cats are sleeping outside of my room. My room is locked. There's no one in my room. There's no gust of wind. There's no reason why that fucking wire should have moved that fucking quickly. And out of the corner of my eye too, it looked like a cat just batting it. Don't know what it was. It was probably honestly, it might have been demonic ghost. So this is the theory. Demons usually come looking as kids, because it's like a shroud or cover, but they're actually demons. They're pure soulful kid, But I mean, this was this far off the ground, nothing crazy, but just started whapping it back and forth, and it still moved. And then I tried to recreate the situation of how it would happen if the headset moved a little. There was no recreation I could have made that fucking wire move as much as it did. There's no the thing, and like the first time anyone hears a story, and anyone who doesn't believe in ghosts hears a story, they can just instantly shoot it down. No, there's something that you're leaving out. There's something that's happening. In my complete knowledge of the situation, there is no logical explanation of why that wire was moving that fast. And even people right now hearing this and saying like, "Oh, like it's bullshit." There's no logical reason. And if you were there,
I thought you might have like a vent.
Nope. There's no vent. There was nothing there that would make that wire move. And this. It bugs me to this day, and I try not to think about it because it's one of those things that make you think like you're fucking crazy. But I'm like, dude, I can see this wire moving. So I'm like, I have to believe that there's something else. I have to believe that there like souls are among us. There's stuff among us. It might be in the parallel dimension. There is something because
like an interstellar situation.
Like an interstellar situation. There's definitely there's definitely a fucking thing that happened there that I cannot explain logically.
I think it's always good to think that there is a higher power because,
I mean, what else do we have? We're fucking dying.
Yes.
Come on, live your fucking life. Fucking sling your dick all over the place with your fucking puss. Let's fucking do it.
Because frankly, if you think about, there being a higher power, there being something more, then you live your life like a better person. Like, hey, I'm maybe not necessarily for like a reward, but like to feel good at the end. You should try to live your life as best as you can and be as good of a person as you possibly can be.
The problem I have with being a good person is that's our understanding of what being a good person is, and based off our emotions and everything like that.
Yeah.
Who says God doesn't say, "Oh, hey, what the best person is the person who kills as many people as they possibly can in their lifetime because I want the people to purge." You don't know what the fuck God wants. I think generally, yeah, you should leave.
I think God's a woman. I really do.
No, I don't think God.
I think God is a woman.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the aliens. We're in a simulation. Let's be realistic.
Maybe we're in a simulation. Maybe we're a TV show.
But
maybe South Park got it.
Dude, like, it's hard not to believe fucking there's something else because that whole situation, and even when I explain it, it sounds like I'm fucking bullshitting. But like, right hand to God, I swear to, and Paul, you know when I say this, you fucking know when I say this. I swear to God, in Todd's and fucking Dad's grave, something happened there I cannot fucking explain. You know that I'm telling the truth right now. Anytime we say that to each other, we know we're telling the fucking truth. I do not know what fucking happened there. I do not know. There was no fucking cat in my room. It was the fucking most ridiculous fucking thing. I was like, oh, ghost is trying to kill me right now. I can sleep at night. I haven't been attacked by a ghost. I mean, if a ghost wants to give me a nice blowjob, fucking, I'm down.
It could be like, oh god, what is, the James Franco, Seth Rogen.
This is the end.
This is the end. when Jonah Hill is taken over by the demon. Oh, does it? Does it, Jay? Does it compel me?
Does it compel me? Does it?
Okay, stab it. Stab it.
One of the funniest fucking movies ever.
Bro. I'll jerk off wherever I want to jerk off.
Fucking jerk off in your face. I'll jerk off in your face. Oh, wait.
Oh my god. This fucking guy.
All right, shout out Short Shorts Nation, aka Running Shorts Nation. You make the world go round, baby. Sorry, I had to do that. I almost forgot, Paul. Yeah. What happens if I would have forgot?
Two little things. World would have turned down.
Two things I want to talk about. Because let's just touch on this dude for 2 seconds. I just want to say this. Let's free Britney, baby. Free Britney.
I don't know what. Like, I know who she is, but I don't know.
Britney Spears.
No. I know who she is, but like I don't know what the.
You don't know what the hell's going on? She's in conservatorship because she lost her mind when she was 26 years old, which is understandable for being 16 years old and being the biggest person and the most popular and known person in the world and being sexually idolized. So there's going to be mental issues. Yeah. She's in the conservatorship right now, which means her dad makes the decisions in her life. Paul, I cannot believe you haven't heard any of this. She has testified in court that she wants out of her conservatorship, that she has a IUD, or fuck, I forgot what's IUD. She has the birth control, fucking thing implanted, so she can't have a baby with her boyfriend when she wants to. She's not a free person under her dad right now, and it's bound by the court. So she can't go out she can't drive her own car. She can't, if she wants to drink, she can't drink. She's not a free person at this point, and because it's her mental health issues.
Yeah.
And realistically, people are looking at this and like, she's pretty coherent. She's saying, like, oh, hey. And then she gives us this, I'm butchering the explanation of this, but she gives her testimony of why she should be out of the conservatorship. And it's just so heartbreaking to hear, like, I am an adult. I'm 36 years old, I think she is. Yeah, and I have no freedom. What the fuck is this? Imagine yourself in this. I have no control over my money. This is my money. And people are just spending it because they're in the control of the conservatorship. It's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. She's no free will. And so they denied that, but it was like kind of like they had to deny her thing. But I think eventually she's gonna get out of this. And she's also going to try to sue her family members for this fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, Britney all the way. Free Britney. We're fucking riding and dying for Britney. We're fucking riding, Paul. Fucking get the horses ready, Paul.
I can sympathize with her. I can also
sympathize with the mental health issues. Yeah. I mean, I understand
because we don't know what is going on with her
personally. Yeah,
I
mean, we can see what we see.
I seem coherent, but I might be honestly losing my mind right now. I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to tell, but I think
it's hard to tell. It really is hard to tell.
I mean, there's a bunch of fucking people that are free and they're fucking completely lost their mind.
Yeah, it's true.
So I mean, fucking let her be, let her be free. Just wanted to touch on that a little bit. So there's do you have a story? I wanted to tell one story. Okay.
You go ahead. It's been a while for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's both of us from just last week, but I want to touch on this guy first. I used to work at Sleezer's. I used to open in the morning most of the time, and I work with this. Oh, we never told about one of our coworkers who was all right, just a little quick side note to this. We had one coworker who was high, or he drank a fucking whole fucking styrofoam cup, like fucking 20, like 36 ounces maybe of straight lean. Yeah.
Oh my God,
so okay, so it's Halloween day, right? And Little Caesars is the busiest. I mean,
that's our busiest day.
Yeah, any pizza place is busy, but Little Caesars especially because it's $5 pizzas.
Can I mention?
Yeah.
So my first day, Halloween was 2013, and he wasn't working there yet, but we literally had a line. Our lobby was full, and there was a line outside the door, pretty much to the CVS next door. Yeah. Which was fucking insane.
Which was like 25 feet away. It's like it's 100 people. It's ridiculous.
Crazy, and it just kept going.
Yeah. Okay. So the 1 year I was there, this guy comes in, and we split up in the morning shift, night shift, and the morning shift we have to prep everything. So we make a fuck ton of dough and everything like that just to prep and get the fucking night crew ready. And there's like 4 or 5 of us in the store in the morning, which is like usually we have 2 people at most, and to get shit done, get ready, get prepped, and it's a pump. It's like it's like you're going to the World Series, baby, Game 7. That is fucking
pretty much.
That's the best analogy I can give. So this guy comes in, and he's mid shift. I think we had a mid shift there. He comes in like 11 o'clock maybe, and he has a big ass styrofoam cup. He's like, I'm gonna put this dude. And okay, the funniest thing is this guy is like 6'5", easily 290, dude. Huge motherfucking black dude. He fucking throws his cup on there. He's like, this is my lean. I'm like, what? He's like, lean. You just gotta get warm. And I'm like, what the fuck is he saying? He was like stumbling his words already. He had to get his fucking cup of lean a little bit warm so he could drink it. And dude, he starts fucking slamming this shit. By like what, like 2 o'clock? No. I don't know if you know. We were there at like 4. He was like, Eventually, this motherfucker passes out on the flour. You know, we have a big fucking things of flour, and he just passes out on it. He's just fucking. He's so fucked up on lean. He's so fucked. He's just like with styrofoam cup in his fucking hand, like.
I'm in the back doing dishes, and I'm just looking at this guy like, what the fuck is going on?
I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, all right, you take care of it. You take care of it, bud. He's the most fucked up, whatever. But okay, so anyway, just a little divergent story, you know, fucking just insane, dude. This gets fucked up on lean, just fucked up. I mean, it definitely was.
He was awesome though. I mean,
he's funny as fuck.
Dude. Yeah, it was cool, dude.
But yeah, he's fucking huge too. He should have been fucking. I don't understand why the NFL just fucking just take him, you know, for the size he was. He was huge.
He could have done a practice squad.
Practice squad all day. But so every morning I'd open, you know, and I would have to fucking like I would have to like one of my coworkers I'd have to work with. He wouldn't work up front, or he'd suck working up front, and he'd just treat people like shit. You know who I'm talking about. Shout out if you ever watched this.
We fucking love you, dude. You're awesome.
No, he's my boy. He's
a chilling dude. Like he's
chill
a
as
real
fuck.
dude.
He did
like if you
work.
talk to him and like you know him and he's a chilling dude. Like, he's an awesome guy.
He fucking hates his job, and everyone hates their job.
Yeah, everyone.
Whatever. But I'd have to work up front, you know, and so I'm busting out double. Pretty much, I'm doing 1.5 person's job where he's doing half of a job, you know. But you know, that's just his way, you know. I just cared too much. I care too much about everything, and being the manager and everything, I was like, I have to fucking double. I have to fucking work my ass off to fucking compensate, and so I have to work up front. And there's always this guy who's probably in his fucking 50s. He'd come in, and it was like right as we opened to at 11 o'clock. You'd come in, you'd say, how's it going? I'm like, long morning. He's like, it just started. And I was like, yeah, I've been here since like 7 in the morning, dude. And he's like, and shit. I'm like, dude, what do you like? You don't know what the fuck I do. Go fuck yourself. Every single time you come in, you say long morning in like just like a derogatory sense, and I'm like, dude, go fuck yourself.
Like,
go fuck yourself,
like,
dude.
fuck you,
like
dude.
I'm working twice as hard as your fucking alcoholic ass. Get the fuck out of my store,
bro. Like, honestly, people don't understand. If you've ever been in a fast food restaurant and like you are a hard worker and you're surrounded by people who aren't hardworking, it's fucking different. Like I'm lucky where I work, I have so many people who do work hard, and it's so nice to have that. But like when you don't have that and it's just you, no, like you can go fuck yourself. You want to criticize? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and that was, you know, I always had to compensate and be that fucking hardworking fuck that cared too much. Like Jesus Christ. So yeah, I mean, that's when I stopped. I was like, oh, okay, fuck being a manager. This fucking sucks. Anyway, you know, that douche would come in every fucking day, and I'd be like, just like get the fuck out of here. And then I had my boy, you know, would come in from fucking. He worked at like a car shop, you know. He'd throw in. He like I knew his order. He's like, yeah. He was chill as fuck. I loved having customers like that. Like I know, like, hey, you need this, I got you. You know, like, oh hey, yeah, you can grab your sodies now, or you know.
Yeah,
it's so chill, and having those people that understand, like, but then just having the fucking cunts. Oh, I've worked a hard labor job my whole life, and I'm a fucking alcoholic who beats my wife at night. Like, hey, yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. I don't know, that guy pissed me off, and I just thought about him the other day, and I was like, why are you in my mind still? Like, you don't fucking even deserve any headspace, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
piece of shit. I should shit in your face. All right. Anyway, so this last week we went to the grocery store, right? Dude, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're waiting in line, you know. So we go to Meijer, and they have their self checkout. Like, it's one of those when you can just scan as much as you have and just roll down. So Paul bags, I scan because that's a system we've worked out, and it works out.
And I'm getting better at bagging. I sucked at it.
He's definitely getting better at bagging. He doesn't do well at scanning, and I'm usually waiting for him, you know. So that's why I think we did. We should definitely try out one day, but I think, you know, generally I'm just a better like scanner and just fucking throw it down, and you do whatever. I think we got it worked out.
No, but like I've been able to like grab it, and like my hands are usually so dry, like I can't like
you can't open up the bags. You can't pinch and roll like the balls, you know.
Yeah, I can't do that, so I have to like grab the bag. And I've been getting better in the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to get better.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so we're waiting, you know, and we're waiting behind a person, just a single person. And there's like 4 self-checkout lines, and then the other self-checkouts are like 12 items or less, right? And there's no baggers because we go after Paul gets off work, so it's later at night, right?
And I should say this: we like to give people space because like
Give some space. We don't want to pressure anyone.
Yes, we don't want to pressure.
These people are behind us, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people are fucking dicks.
Yeah. So we literally are backed up, you know, and like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be in this line, but you know, take your fucking time.
Take your time.
Like we're not trying to pressure you to fucking just scoot and fucking everything because I hate people.
Yeah, because like what if they have like eggs or something?
Yeah, like just take your time. It's fine. We have time. It's not like we're in the biggest fucking rush and anything. And if we are, we should.
People
be here
just
right
need
now.
more patience.
Yeah.
Really, they need more patience. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, so we we're gonna check out. We give a pretty decent space, you know. So we're like not like pressuring this person in front of us, you know. Just looked like she was just, you know, slowly going about it. And I'm like, dude, take your time. And then we have Mrs. Scooter lady, one of those fat scooter ladies who comes around, and she tries to roll into our lane, and then she looks over at us and like, "Are you in here?" I'm like, "Yep, we're in this lane." And I was like, you're trying to steal our lane." And listen, if that fat bitch would have if she would have rolled in our lane and just stayed there, I would have been like, "Excuse me, you can go to a fucking another lane. We're waiting here." Like I would go off, Paul. I don't get cunty. But when I do, it's because fat bitches be tripping, Paul. They be tripping.
I'd like to say when I get off work, typically it's difficult for me to walk because like I've been up and like again I said this earlier. Like when I'm at work, I wanna be working and I work. I don't typically take breaks. Sometimes I do. Like more recently, I have been sometimes, but like typically I'm working. I'm getting stuff done. I'm getting things handled, and it does a fucking number to my legs and my feet, and like it's really difficult to walk. And I've never used one of those scooters to get around. Like I've never done that, and I don't ever plan on doing that. So it kind of pisses me off when somebody just rolls up, and she's like, "Oh, are you guys here?" I'm like, yeah, we're right here.
We're obviously here, lady. You fucking.
And after that, when we were checking out, and
oh yeah, well, I was gonna talk about the guy.
Yes,
after.
please.
Yeah, okay. So you know we're doing all our stuff. You know, I only came across one thing, and we came across it was my flaming hot Cheetos, the lime Cheetos, and I scanned them, and it didn't pop them in the system. And the dude's like, we can find other ones in chest scan. I was like, dude, it's fine. I want. He's like, do you want them? He's like, do you want them? I was like, yeah. And I thought he was just gonna put in a code or something and be like, okay, here, this price. But he was like, oh, I can just go find it in our bag. I was like, oh, fuck it, dude. But at that time, we had some dude behind us, right? And so I'm scanning, just getting through shit. We had a bunch of shit, you know. We had to pick up our mom a bunch of shit too. So we had a decent amount. And you know, Paul's bagging it up. I finally get through everything. I pay, and we go to like bag up. This fucking guy starts fucking rolling through the fucking shit and starts scanning. And like, I mean, he's literally like probably this close to me with his fucking cart, trying to just push us out of the way while we're just filling up our cart. Like it's from that time, it would take us 10-15 seconds, and this guy is just pressuring us, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then Paul starts rushing, and this is I'm not mad at you for this. I'm just upset that you didn't start going slower, Paul, because at that point, if it was just two of me, if it was just me and then me, that was you, you know, like, oh, we would have started going slower, Paul. And this guy would be like, hey, wait a minute, sorry, we're just making sure, you know, take our fucking sweet time, because fuck this dude that's fucking pressuring us. We're always courteous of the person in front of us, and this fucking asshole I have to start scanning right now because there's 10 seconds, I need this 10 seconds. Go fuck yourself, dude. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, like, God, it pissed me off so fucking bad.
Please, be more patient, people.
I gave him a dirty look. I was like, fuck you, dude. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, hop off my fucking dick hole, you fucking fuck.
Whenever people who are going to pressure someone into doing something like that, we'd never do something. I
was so angry about that.
We'd never do something.
I was so angry about that. I was like, dude, go fuck yourself. Like, it was one of those assholes that drive on the road and fucking shoot up on your ass. And
dude, we had when Alex was driving to Mario to pick up his prescription.
Yeah.
Like, we had the green light going straight, and the guy was coming off the highway. He just pulled out in front of Alex, and I was like,
oh, yeah.
This fucking idiot.
No,
like,
yeah.
This is how people fucking die.
These entitled pieces of shit, dude.
What the fuck are you doing?
Like, I know I flow down the highway, but usually I'm not fucking shooting up, falling at fucking 90 on someone's ass. Maybe it wasn't
from the highway, but maybe, like, it...
No, I get what you're saying. Even cutting someone off. Like, I'm fucking trying to do my best, and if I make a mistake, it's not... because I'm being overly aggressive. It's just because of fucking just like stupidity. It's like, oh, I don't know. But fuck, man. God, that guy pissed me off so much,
Yeah,
Paul.
it
Pissed me
really
off
does.
so much.
People suck nowadays.
Fuck no. I mean, I kind of want to get in the fight one day, Paul. You know what? But I'm not gonna start the fight. I just want to get into it so I can wrestle him to the ground and fucking beat the shit out of him, Paul. I don't know, but I really hope it's not like it's like a weak dude. That's what I'm really hoping. Oh, and there's a Corvette that's always in the parking lot now, and it's full of trash. Oh my god, I've never seen a hoarded trash.
So fucked up.
Dude, so this Corvette completely full to the brim of trash. Like there's literally enough room to sit in there in the driver's seat. It's a fucking Corvette. It's a very nice Corvette, and there's so much trash. And this week we saw it last week, and then we see it this week. Its trunk is propped open with trash hanging out of it because there's so much trash in the fucking car. It is the most disgusting thing. There has to be cockroaches and shit in that. It's so fucking disgusting. I do not know how people live like that. Fucking hoarders. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
it's disgusting. Paul, you have your quote because I have my quote. You have your quote. You know, we can go off on.
Okay. Nothing in this wicked world lasts, not even our troubles. That was Charlie Chaplin.
Mine is some men die at 25 and aren't buried until 75, and that is Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Benjamin. Is that the right name? Who's
Jefferson.
Who's that? No, Jefferson's not who I'm thinking of. Who's the Benjamin. Thomas Benjamin? Is it Benjamin?
Thomas Benjamin.
Is that
Benjamin Franklin?
Benjamin Franklin. That's who I said. Secret time.
He's on the $100 bill.
Secret time. I didn't know. I didn't know the name, but now I do. I love you so much.
I love you too.
All right, see you guys. Take care.